As Omicron cases surge, some hospitals here are facing staffing shortages and fear that workers are on the verge of burnout.
CBS 2's Nikki Battiste takes us inside an ICU in Teaneck, New Jersey.
It's all hands on deck at Holy Name Medical Center in Teaneck, New Jersey.
How have the numbers of COVID patients changed from just before the holidays to now?
Just before the holidays, we were under 30. Yesterday, we were over 90. So we've seen a significant increase.
Dr. Michelle Aceto is the chief nursing officer. Right now, 106 employees are out sick, 26 of them nurses. For those at work, this is still a big part of the job description, holding up cell phones so patients can FaceTime their loved ones.
See that care for patients day in and day out and then work so hard and not win the battle, it's a lot.
Nearly 6,000 hospital staff members across New Jersey have gotten COVID since Christmas. The state is asking its National Guard and FEMA for help with staffing. 14 hospitals in the state face a critical staffing shortage, and at least 3 more are expected to by the end of the week. That's as the state sees more than 700 patients in the ICU.
Are you worried about just not having enough fellow nurses?
It's always a worry. It's always a concern in the back of my head.
Nurse Lauren Boniello has worked at Holy Name for almost 10 years. She says the pandemic has been incredibly difficult as they've lost patients and co-workers to COVID.
In the beginning of the pandemic, we lost an employee who everyone was very familiar of and really worked alongside. I happened to be 8.5 months pregnant at that time. So it was a challenging day. It was a very emotional day, but it was something that we got through together.
In that moment, what's going through your mind? I'm sorry.
You're right.
And almost 2 years later, they're still pushing on.
What do people need to know about what you and your staff and nurses are going through?
I think they need to know that we are here for any patient that walks through that door. When we're here 150% for our patients.
Michelle Aceto says her biggest concern for her staff is burnout after a 2-year seemingly never-ending cycle. Of the patients in the ICU here at Holy Name, all but 2 are unvaccinated, and the 2 who are have comorbidities that left them prone to severe illness. Nikki Battiste, CBS News, Teaneck, New Jersey.
And new CDC data paints a dire picture of what's likely to come. The agency expects up to around 54,000 people nationwide to be hospitalized every day by the end of this month.